Hello and welcome back everybody, this is the Benjamin and you're watching Let's Play Xenogears. So the last time we put together the great plan to take back the capital of Ava for our friend Mr. Bartholomew Fatima III, also known as Bart the Pirate. So I was originally just gonna save and then maybe take a break from recording, but I stepped outside and we're already in another cutscene from the last video, so might as well go on. Let's talk about this new win. Okay, so now we've managed to let's see, we've basically managed to do everything. Actually, let me go outside and save and I'll be right back. All right, just saved. So let me just show some of the dialogue because I think you can. Yeah, you can talk to all these folks just before we go. So you can talk to Bart to basically get back to the plan. There's this nice little dialogue between her and Margie, or Faye and Margie, I should say. So basically saying, hey, Faye knows what he's doing. Faye has decided he's made it this far, he's going to continue. So I think, let's see if we can actually get some new gear parts, because I'm not sure if this lady's going to. Okay. What's that there? Oh, okay, I've never gotten this before. Herb tea. Oh, that's the same stuff that restores your health. Never mind. So I don't think that there's any new gear parts here, actually. Let me double check. I'll be right back. Okay, yeah. No gear parts in town. There's probably going to be some on the Yggdrasil, though. Alright! Woo! So, now I think we begin our descent into. Here we go, back on the Yggdrasil. Cool! Sabotage, I love it. Sweet! Oh man, this plan is going to be so good. Unnecessary deaths. As long as you don't accidentally step on people in your gears. Like, I always think that would be a bigger thing in this universe. Like, people just kind of striding around in gears and accidentally, just devastating entire families. Stepping on their houses, smushing their pets, what have you. I always thought that would be kind of a thing. Woo! Raise some hell in the Weltall. That's what it was made for. Ha ha ha. Feel the power. Just like I'll have to call you Your Highness. Yeah, no, Your Highness is better. Your Grace. Call him Your Grace. That's such a weird title for, an 11-year-old girl. That would be just incredibly awkward. I'm not sure exactly. I'll have to look it up exactly how she got to be the Great Mother of Nisan. I don't know if it's just a lineage thing or if she decided to join the convent at a very young age and then they recognized that she was royalty, so they gave her the promotion. I'm not sure how it works. Poor Agnes is going to be leaving her alone again, but at least Margie will be able to accompany her. That's pretty cool. Fatima, by the way, if you guys are wondering, I know I mentioned this probably in a previous video, was the daughter of, I think it was either Muhammad or Abu Bakr, one of the first. Abu Bakr was one of the first caliph of the Islamic Empire. Muhammad, of course, being kind of the prophet, the founder of the religion, so there's kind of a reference there. Interesting stuff. Oh my god! Incest! Because that never happens between royal families. Okay, I guess they're not related. I mean, I always felt like they were. But... It's like, oh boy. You're gonna be getting some boobs. And some badonkadonk. And Bart's gonna be like, hey girl. Nah, I don't think that she's his type. I'm not sure exactly what his type's gonna be. Oh yeah, this is Commander Maitreya. He's one of these unsung heroes. And he doesn't even get an individual sprite, but he shows up quite a bit. the Rockies. 1,200? Come on. If you're going to be carrying out a military operation, it's going to be like 0,500, something like that. Make it super early. Uh-huh. Man, we're going to be okay. We got the Weltall. That thing is awesome. And by the way, guys, if you want to, before this, you can kind of just wander around the village and start getting some death blows, but I feel like it's not really necessary. Because you're going to be getting gear parts. You're going to be getting upgrades. So... I love that line. It's like one of the few times that Faye's sassy. He gets a little sassy later too, but this is one of the things. Ha, 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 ha. You're funny, Faye. Yep. Good old Maitreya. Yeah, I'm really glad that I have backup PlayStations. Because it would have really sucked to have to just delay recording for a long time because I only had one and it stopped working. Oh, it's playing the sad music. Don't die, Faye. We love you. I love you. C-Tan loves you. Margie probably loves you too. And Maitreya, he can't stop talking about you. I don't know, Faye's getting into it. It's good stuff. Like, you know, just not too long ago, he was mentally torn apart, but now he's doing okay. Actually, speaking of which, the one torn apart, I believe, is a... oh, nice, a cutscene. Cool. One torn apart, I believe, is one of the tracks in the Xenogears soundtrack. We haven't heard it yet, though. Yeah, so this is a 2-disc game, by the way. There's only really a handful of cutscenes that you see. Because there's a lot of game. This is a very, very long game, and so a vast majority of it is just like the game graphics and the gameplay and the story. But you do have cutscenes like this every once in a while. And we actually saw a lot of the anime cutscenes in the beginning of this disc. So it's kind of weird. They shoot the whole load as far as anime scenes go in the very beginning. And then they kind of back up on... And then they kind of just... You don't really see them much anymore. Second disc, though, you get some good stuff. Get some really good anime cutscenes. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, I remember this part. So... This is, I remember when I first played this part of the game, I had absolutely no idea how to advance the plot. It's actually incredibly easy, but right now we're playing as C-Tan. We're just kind of hanging out. We talked to old Maison. Yeah. Well, he got a somewhat of a tour the last time it was there. Maison's like, I don't know if I raised him well enough. He didn't have parents. He was an orphan. I'm not sure if I taught him the best ways in fencing. I have a feeling Maison seems like he's like an expert fencer. Probably knows how to box as well. No, Maison. You're regal, you got fantastic eyebrows, and your grammar is on point. Actually, the one thing I do have to say is that all the characters speak pretty well in this game. Like, I think it's because they weren't particularly going for, like, some kind of, like, vernacular and, like, accenting. I mean, if you guys have ever played Chrono Cross, they had what was known as the accent generator. So you would literally have, like, the same script that would go through a series of algorithms depending on what character was speaking in. It would adjust their accent. So, like, you know, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's this part where one of your characters in your party starts talking about, like, how temporal mechanics works. Let's see if we get any good weapons. Time being. Nothing good. Alright, that's fine. We got to save money for gears. So anyway, like, there's one character that's talking about how, like, vortexes work, because all of a sudden he has, like, a degree in astrophysics. And it's this blacksmith, this brawny blacksmith with, like, a Scottish accent, so, like, just seeing the text version of a Scottish accent talking about temporal mechanics is just about the funniest thing ever, and it's so incredibly out of place. Like, Chrono Cross is a pretty damn good game, but it has its problems. So that's one of them. They're just so incredibly weird. All right, let's see if we can get some gear parts. Okay, never mind. Looks like there's nothing new under the sun there. So, you can go around and talk to more characters if you want, but I believe, like, they pretty much say the same thing. From what I remember, you're not going to get a huge variety of different responses to this sort of thing. And so this can be somewhat of a frustrating part of the game because you don't know exactly where to go, but it's actually pretty easy. You just want to go up this elevator right here. And then this is what kind of threw me off. Like, I was frustrated and I was wandering around. You want to climb up this ladder is what you want to do. I kept missing that every single time. The moon, that's an awesome moon. It's like the Zelda moon in Majora's Mask without, like, the angry face on it. Well, feeling a little anxious about the fact I might be king again. 12 years, what do you mean? I was just back there, like, you know, sneaking around, killing some guards, saving some Margies. And Faye was fighting off the trolls, man. Being a king's not so hard. It all really just depends on what kind of king you want to be. I mean, any leadership role, you can either be very hands-on, or you can just have a bunch of people around you doing stuff, and you can just kind of sit back and sit on, like, basically feast on chicken legs all day. Feeling Bart's more of the hands-on type, though. It should be you. Siggy, I think you should be king. Definitely not Choo Choo. Fuck that guy. Siggy's gonna go back to Solaris. So regal. Yeah, it's... I do kind of appreciate how, at least at this point in the game, you're kind of coalescing around a goal. It's good stuff. Smart storytelling. I mean, I think there are some RPGs that, unfortunately, what they do is, like, they just kind of have you going on what feels like a bunch of fetch quests. Kind of going from one location to another. There's a problem in a town. You're going to something else. And the beginning of this game, it sort of did that, but in a smart way. Like, they kind of put you in this sense of confusion. You know, Faye destroyed his village. Why did he destroy his village? He had to get away from his village. And then he kind of got swept up dealing with these sand pirates. But now it's not just mercenary work. You stink. You're a smelly kid. I do appreciate the humor in this game too. But yeah, like what I was saying was that you know, in the beginning you're kind of just trying to figure out exactly how to survive, what exactly happened to Faye, but now Faye is achieving some sense of purpose. Like, he still doesn't know exactly what's going on with why he destroyed the village, or he doesn't know much about his past because most of his life has been a blur and he only remembers the last 3 years. But he's finding a cause that he can get excited about. He's like, he's decided that these are good people to hang around. Ah. Oh, Siggy. You're a mensch. As the Jews would say. You are a mensch. But yeah. But the good thing is that it doesn't remain this simple. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it doesn't remain quite this straightforward. Oh, speaking of which... Yeah, speak of the devil, we're actually going to be going to another perspective. Oh. There's Ramses. And of course, he's sleeping with the Maying chick. In case you couldn't see. I mean, I was having nightmares about Ronnie James Dio. Taking down those gears. Look at him go. Dong, 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 dong. Look at that. That is impressive. Especially because you fight those enemy gears later, and they are not easy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that's an unpleasant thing to be dreaming about. Although I've had worse dreams. I'm gonna get ya. Ah, there's Ramses. He's like, oh shit. Oh, there's Graf! Remember we saw him? That was a while ago, but he was like, he was standing in that spot. And what is that? That is one scary looking gear. Oh, that belongs to Dio over there. Look at this. He's just gonna tear shit up. Dunk. Yeah, he just tapped him with his shoulders. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I'm surprised Ramses didn't just get like his entire body shredded. Like a nuclear bomb was dropped upon him. Craziness. Well, that's over. They pretty much just gave up. They're playing dead. Yeah, Ramses, you better get your ass out of there. That man is gonna kill you. Oh, we heard his voice. Good stuff. Yeah, you hear character voices at very random and weird times in this game. I will say that. Oh, look at Ramses. He works out like 7 times a day. It's like, I like it when you get all frantic, Ramses. Uh-huh. Nothing. Nothing. At least he's wearing like a Speedo or something. Who's she talking to? Oh, look at that. It's Graf in the background. The Ministry. What's the Ministry? Oh man, we got some intrigue here. Bad guys are picking at each other. And they know each other, which is interesting. Yeah, so this is what I really, really love about this game is like, you know, you just the scene before this, you had kind of a clear objective. You had the protagonists. They're gonna try to take over Ava. They're trying to bring back hope for mankind and liberate them from the shackles of Shekhan and the evil Geblar Empire. And then you see these other characters that all of a sudden they know each other. They're talking about things that you're not exactly sure what they are. It's never 100% clear. And you have these scenes that really kind of keep you guessing. And I think that's really just great, like, stagecraft. It's really good storytelling. Franz! Franz is another unsung hero. He's the dolphin that listens to the sounds beneath the sand. Uh-oh. What's happening? Under the sand. Our plan's about to be disrupted. A sand whale. That's awesome. I want to see a sand whale. Oh, what's happening? Okay. Oh, are they moving? Oh, nice. That's exactly what we wanted. Oh, man. Sweet. Faye must be doing his job. And yes, don't worry, you will get to see what Faye is up to. We're not going to miss out on that action. Of course, Satan always has a bad feeling about this. It's alright, man. I have full faith. Sorry, I was a little stuttered for a second because, like, this ad came up that said, "Thank you for using our free trial version." Oh, look, it's Ellie! And I thought that my video recording software was going to shut down. Oh, these guys. The guys that have portraits but aren't actually that important. Strotsky. Uh-huh. Yeah, they're gonna give her a hard time. Oh, rank. Oh, man, Ellie's pulling rank. I'm gonna kick him in the balls a little. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, so this is kind of one of those, we don't care much for rank, we don't care much for rank. That's pretty good, Vance. That's pretty good. So this is almost kind of one of these, like anime cliches where you have a woman that's kind of in charge of a group of people. A bunch of dudes. The dudes are just kind of like, she's a woman, what does she know? And then she's going to have a chance to prove herself. It's a pretty common storytelling plot device. But again, just like everything else in this game, they have some old concepts, old storytelling concepts that are just way better executed than in a lot of other JRPGs. And a lot of shows and a lot of books, mind you. Oh, the VRs! Ah! Yeah, Faye, or no, Ellie's got a gear. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the VRs, man. Good thing Ellie is special. Oh, she went to Jugan too. Nice. So that must be the West Point of the Solarian Empire, just kind of the elite officer school. Well, if C-Tank could get into it, I mean, he probably ran that place. He probably just wasn't talking about it. That'd be my guess. All right. Well, we got a ways to go. All right, cool. So we're going to be heading up the mountains. And is there a save point around here? Okay, so I'm going to take a short break just for a little bit. But anyway, we've made it to the mountain pass where Faye is going to be hopefully chasing away some of those guards. And that way we can get this operation underway. How successful are we going to be? Find out in the next episode of Let's Play Xenogears. This is the Benjinator, and thanks for watching, guys.